Welcome back to another app video of the day. Today we talk about the Rocket news following by the NHL job head coach, the playoff update. Finally, the Habs target pick number 16 and 17. First of all, the first game of the final East Conference semifinal American Hockey League between Charlotte and Laval played last night. And for Laval, it was ugly, it was terrible, it was bad, and they lost by the score of 5-1. It was not fun to watch. The power play of the Laval 0-6. The only goal came from the Oliver Kapanen, his third of the season, assisté par Roy and Farrell. Both of them get their 6 assists of the playoff. But again, it was not a great performance of Kaden Primo between the pipe, but mistake by Adam Ekstrom, Logan Mailloux, Laurent Dauphin. Look, all the players did not show up. Pascal Vincent, for the first time, in my opinion, he was out-coached, and also he did not prepare his team against the Checkers. Yes, the Laval Rocket are underdog inside of this best of the 7 series, but still, play the level they did yesterday is not acceptable, and hopefully they can bounce back tonight at 7 o'clock. Join us for another play-by-play by the Hockey Nation. My second news of the day is about the NHL job around the NHL, but I would like to give you a little bit more news also with the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, and of course, Lane Hudson already back on the ice, starting is training for the summer, and he was on the session with Adam Nicolas to practice his shot yesterday and his skating power edge. So Hudson already on the ice. We heard the news from the Boston and the Pittsburgh Penguins for the head coach vacancy. Boston looking to maybe hire Marco Sturm, and Pittsburgh looked like the number 1 favorite in Mitch Love, the assistant coach of the Washington Capitals, but also Jay Woodcroft, ex-Edmonton Oilers, could be also in the race, but expect Mitch Love to become the head coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins. My third news of the day, guys, the ex-Montreal Canadiens. Remember Jesse Ylönen was UF3 last year, was signed with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He was played most of the time in American Hockey League. Decided to now to leave and play in the European with the team at the Jules Garden EF for the upcoming season. And finally, my next news is about the Edmonton Oilers. Very bad news for the Oilers. They lost Hyman for the season with a surgery on the right shoulder, I believe. And this is a really not a good news for the Edmonton Oilers. Hopefully, Mathis Elholm is going to be back very soon. Edmonton tried to eliminate tonight the Dallas Star and move on to the Stanley Cup final versus the Panthers. This is the last news of the day of the Ab Nation video with Coach Frenchy. Now, my other news about the playoff update very quickly, guys. The Carolina Hurricanes are eliminated with a loss of 5-3 against the Florida Panthers. The Panthers reached the final for the 3rd time in straight years. Remember, 2 years ago they lost in the final, but last year they beat the Edmonton Oilers in 7 games. It's possible we got the same rematch this year because Edmonton Oilers played tonight against Dallas Star. A win of the Oilers eliminate Dallas, and we're going to have another rematch, Edmonton versus the Florida Panthers. We're going to do also the play-by-play after the game of the Rocket tonight at the Hockey Nation live show. Yesterday, we gave you guys the NHL Draft Top 10. Now, I want to talk about the Habs target number 16, 17. I'm not going to go deep with that because next video, we're going to talk about each players, but the name we hear the most of the time for the Montreal Canadiens, where they can select, it could be Cameron Bear. I still believe he's going to be out before the pick number 13. Keisha Edgerton, a left defenseman, style like Romanov of the New York Islanders, draft by the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. He hit, very mobile, can skate very well. Expect him maybe on the top 14. Then you have the big left winger, Lyndon Lekovic at 6'4". Another great players I believe the Montreal could looking for. Justin Carbonneau, a right winger, 6'1", playing the QM this season. You have another left defenseman, Jackson Smith, playing the USHL. Finally, we have two other players I want to talk about. They are a little bit more deeper in the draft, 17, 19, or 20. I'm talking about Malcolm Spence, a left winger at 6'3", a Jack Nesbitt player playing the OHL, a center of 6'4". They are the players I believe the Montreal Canadiens are targeting. Do you have other players like Cameron Reed, example, or a center smaller, a 5'10", or a defenseman below 6 foot? I did not talk about them. Can the Montreal go that direction? I'm surprised. If you look the last 2 years, the NHL Draft by the Montreal Canadiens, they're targeting big body. For me, listen, a player like Malcolm Spence or Lyndon Linkovic remind me a lot of Tyler Thorpe. Don't forget the combine of the Buffalo scouting is June 1st to June 7th. We're going to give you next week every day information about the Montreal Canadiens, what happening during the week in Buffalo with fun interview. So don't miss the next video of the Hockey Nation. The AB video is produced every single day between 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. We give you information around the league, a couple information. We focus more on the Montreal Canadiens. It's the NHL draft is coming next month, so we're targeting that. And of course, the Stanley Cup is start next week. So stay tuned. This is the place to be. This is the place to subscribe. This is the place to like. This is the place to become member. And this is the place to come back every single day if you want to hear more about the NHL or the American Hockey League. Until the next time, my friend, remember, you have greatness inside of you. And we wish you an amazing, blessed day, everybody.